pals, welcome to my YouTube channel. I just realised that it's been about 2 months since I last put on my last reading vlog on hair, so I thought I should do another one. So if you've seen from my last video, probably not, it only got 4 views, but I bought a job lot of a lot of books. So I have picked out 5 of them here. I think they're all a similar genre that I picked out. I think they're all sort of crime, mystery, thrillery kind of things. And I'm going to read those. I'm also going to read a few more of the Little Black Classics because I decided yesterday that I wanted to finish them all by the end of the month, so that's fun. So yeah, this is a reading vlog. So I'm going to start off with these 4 Little Black Classics, and we have My Dearest Father by Mozart. I didn't know Mozart wrote things like literature, so that's going to be interesting. Socrates' Defense by Plato, which is also interesting because I don't know much about philosophy, and how am I ever going to match the dark academia aesthetic if I don't know anything about philosophy, you know? Then we have Goblin Market by Christina Rossetti, and I'm really happy that I have this because I was going to get an anthology by Rossetti because I came across a poem of hers that I really liked. And then we have Sinbad the Sailor by Anonymous, so that also should be interesting. I've been rating the Little Black Classics quite differently to my general way of rating. I've used a standard 5-star thing. So Mozart's Letters to and from his father I gave 4 stars. Socrates' Defense I gave 5 stars. Christina Rossetti's collection of poetry here I gave 5 stars, and I think this is my favourite text I've read out of these so far. Her writing is just absolutely gorgeous. And I just love her poetry. And I also gave Sinbad the Sailor 5 stars because it's an interesting story. Now, onto the actual novels. Here I have Tom Clancy, Divide and Conquer. I have no preconceptions about this except the fact that my boyfriend recognised the author. That's literally it. This may not be my typical read, but I am really enjoying it. I like the writing style, and it's actually quite interesting, and the pacing is quite nice as well. I'm about 100 pages in now. I'm over halfway through now, and I'm going to admit that I actually really like this, and I wasn't expecting to, because I don't tend to enjoy books with this sort of storyline. It's about protecting the American president against a coup d'etat. I don't know. So maybe it isn't the storyline that I haven't liked previously in books. Maybe it's just the execution. And I think this book has done really well. Just finished it, and it may have changed my mind on an entire subgenre, to be honest. And I give it a 6 out of 7. Really enjoyed it. There's enough time to finish another book before lunch, so I'm going for this one, Carnival of Shadows by R.J. Ellery. Just over 100 pages in now, and I think it's good so far. I have a bit more energy because I have had a coffee, and I'm going to take another reading break to vacuum my room because I'm just so quirky and relatable. I vacuumed, did a little more cozy reading in the lounge, and now I'm halfway through. And it has gotten better, this book. At first I was thinking it's maybe a 4, maybe 5, and now I'm thinking it's between 5 and 6. So I'm enjoying it more the deeper into the book I get. So I've had lunch, finished this book, and I give it a 6 out of 7. And I just realised I didn't actually say what it's about. It's a mystery set in a carnival style setting, and also it's not suitable for younger readers because there's a short kind of steamy scene in there. Next one is Last Rites by Neil White, and it's 1:15 now. I'm going on a walk at 2, so I don't know whether I will finish this because it is 500 pages, but the text in here is fairly large, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Probably not. I might get 300 pages in 45 minutes, but we'll see. I'm 100 pages in now, and I'm actually getting through it quite quickly, so I don't know. I might finish it before 2. Who knows? Okay. I'm halfway through and I still don't have any strong opinions yet. I just think it's a pretty standard, alright book. I've finished it. Don't have a lot to say. It's just a standard 4 out of 7. I still have a few minutes before I go on the walk, so I'm going to start off with this one. Sydney Chambers and Forgiveness of Sins by James Runcie. Sorry if I pronounce that wrong. By the look of things, it's a bit more lighthearted than the past few books I've read. I forgot to film earlier, but basically this is a nice story about someone who lives a double life, part-time as a Catholic priest and part-time as a freelance detective. And I thought it was good, so I gave it a 5 out of 7. One more book to read on this list, and that is Darkness and Light by John Harvey. 100 pages in so far, and I quite like it at the moment. There was even a reference to Daphne du Maurier, which made me super excited. I'm halfway through now, and generally it's the sort of book that I would normally give a 5 out of 7, but the literary references are starting to push it up to a 6 out of 7 in my mind. So, a little bit conflicted at the moment, but we'll see by the end what I think. I am super conflicted, but the whole idea of creating a 1 to 7 instead of 1 to 5 thing was so that I don't have any halves. So now I'm thinking, do I give it a 5 or a 6? I think I'm going to give it a 5 out of 7 because it was good, but I think it's one of those that I'd put as 4.5 stars or 4 stars realistically. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 7. That's all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you again soon for another video.